Yo, what's up, my peeps? ZW the Nostalgic One here. Coming to you with a new What If Nostalgia show. This one is near and dear to my heart, considering that it is a true piece of history. These two shows were some of the most popular on Cartoon Network, and they had similar art styles, and somewhat had a little appearances on each other's show. Well, mainly one had the appearance on another show. My what if for today is what if Dexter's Laboratory crossover with the Powerpuff Girls. Now, like I said, these shows have had little small appearances on each other's show before, such as there was a scene in the kindergarten, or is it pre-K? I'm not really sure. On the Powerpuff Girls, where there was a character that looked similar to Dexter sleeping, and there was another instance where the Justice Friends, I can't really remember their names, crossover with the Powerpuff Girls on like a weird superhero type episode. But yeah, they never had like an official crossover like Ben 10 or like the Fairly Odd Parents, with Jimmy Neutron and stuff like that. So sorry. This is how I assumed that it would play out. The way I would see it is there would be some big science type convention thing that happened because Mojo Jojo wanted to defeat the Powerpuff Girls, so he needed people, the smartest minds, and inviting them to Townsville. So I'm assuming both Dexter and Mandark will both go there. And more likely Dexter would get there through his family. He would tell his family about some kind of event and they would take him. And I'm not really sure how Mandark would get there, but I'm assuming he would go there. So I'm assuming like Mojo Jojo's trying to like scout people out, and he winds up meeting Mandark and stuff like that. And Mandark is like, "Alright, you want to destroy people? No problem. I'm basically a villain anyway." And yeah, so I assume those two would be working together doing this whole little event. As for the Powerpuff Girls, I assume Professor Utonium would go there, because, he's a smart guy and stuff like that. And he would bring the Powerpuff Girls. And just for laughs, I believe that this could also happen, that Dee Dee and Bubbles would meet each other and, like, try to play around and play and have fun and shit like that. Dexter possibly would meet Professor Utonium, and Professor Utonium and Dexter, they would chat, and Dexter would probably, I got a super lab, I got a robot, I got a supercomputer and shit like that. Professor Utonium would possibly be like, yeah, I created like the Powerpuff Girls, and they're like the saviors of Townsville and stuff like that. And Dexter would possibly be interested in learning more about the Powerpuff Girls. So on the other side, we still got Mandark and Mojo. I'm assuming at this point they're probably working together on some super plan and stuff like that. And Dexter would be like, and Mandark would be like, okay, where are these little girls and stuff like that. And Mojo would show him, I forgot what this stuff is called. It's like another kind of chemical X. He used it on another episode and helped Princess and gave her powers and tried to get rid of the girls' powers and stuff like that. I think he also used it on the sleepover episode. It was weird. It's like a D chemical X or something like that. I'm assuming Mandark would help him like juice it up and stuff like that. And what would happen? Like he would like blast Bubbles and Buttercup or whatever. I'm assuming this later on in the day, he would make some kind of distraction and stuff. The girls would come. He would blast them. And the reason I said Blossom and Buttercup is because I'm assuming Dee Dee and Bubbles would still be playing and stuff. So Bubbles wasn't there right away. So Bubbles would come and be like, oh no, my sisters and stuff like that. And this would be like that big break for Bubbles, and I assume that Dexter would try to help her, Dexter, smart mind, and stuff like that, and Dee Dee would obviously want to help, and Dexter, you know, would probably be fighting Mandark and be like, I knew you probably had something to do with this and stuff like that. And then he'd probably see Mojo and be like, what, where, you know, talking monkey, you know, I got a monkey too. And, you know, it'd probably be a little funny moment with Mojo and Monkey and stuff. Yeah, Bubbles would probably try to fight Mojo, but like she'd be afraid because, you know, he can take away her powers and stuff. And I'm assuming the professor would probably be trying to work on an antidote while Dexter and Bubbles are fighting Mojo and Mandark and stuff. And I don't really feel that Dee Dee would be too much doing anything. She might distract Mandark. You know, Mandark likes Dee Dee, or if he does still like her, I'm not really sure. But I see Professor, you know, coming up with an antidote and stuff, and I want to say that Dexter would somewhat help, but it's hard to say that if he's fighting Mandark. I'm not really sure how that scenario, I guess, would play out, but yeah, I constantly see them fighting each other. Professor eventually gets the antidote and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't really know how it would end. So sorry if I can't think of a good ending. I could see that being a little moment thing though. Not moment, but like a special 2-part episode, a movie, something like that, of how a crossover between those two would go. But that's about all the time I got. If you like this video, you know, give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment on how you think it should end. I've been ZW the Nostalgic One. Peace.